Stop it. Stop stressing about the kibble you're feeding your dog. I'm gonna show you 5 easy ways that you can make your dog's current kibble better on a budget. Even the most expensive kibbles on the market will not have enough moisture for your dog, which means we need to rely on our dogs to drink enough water throughout the day so they're not running around chronically dehydrated, which can lead to increased inflammation. And unfortunately, what I've learned through my Vet Chat and Expert Talk series, chronic dehydration is a very common issue, but the fix is relatively easy. We just need to add some moisture to the bowl of kibble. Now, you can add water. That is the most budget-friendly option. Filtered water is optimal in my opinion, but we can bump it up a notch by adding some functional hydration, like a pet-safe bone broth. One brand I love, small woman-owned business, is Crude Carnivore, or I also love Open Farm bone broth, which you can get at your local pet store. And of course, all my favorite dog food brands and supplements and toppers and treats are on my website at RachelFusaro.com. If you want to be a little extra, you could add some decaf green tea. I know it sounds wild, but it has some great nutrient benefits. So kibble brands, to make the food more complete and balanced and have more flavor, they'll spray on vitamin synthetics, synthetic packs, flavorings. Veterinarians are concerned with these because they're worried about the bioavailability of the nutrients. Now, I don't want to demonize vitamin synthetics. I mean, personally, I take vitamins. I take vitamin D with K because when I get tested at the doctor, I'm deficient. Where I get concerned is the quality of the vitamin synthetics, the quantity of them. When I see vitamin synthetics where it's like 70% of the ingredients or 80% of the ingredients, I get a little worried that the brand is relying more on synthetic ingredients than real whole food ingredients. The benefit to the brand to do that is vitamin synthetics are much cheaper, are much more affordable and easier to add in a food. But I digress. Let's talk about how we can consider fixing this problem. According to veterinarians, we can remove 10% of the bowl of kibble of your dog's serving and replace it with real, whole, fresh, pet-safe foods without worrying about messing up the complete and balanced aspect of the bowl. An example, you could get some lean ground beef, lean ground chicken, lean turkey, and saute it up in the pan. You don't even need oil. You could steam it a little bit with water and gently cook it and add just a little bit on the bowl, removing about 10% of the kibble. The reason we want to do that is we don't want to overfeed our dogs. Almost 60% of dogs are considered overweight and obese. You could also get some fresh pet-safe vegetables like broccoli, squash. I found this broccoli, it was on sale at my local grocery store and it's frozen, so it's not gonna go bad. Benefit of this is a real, whole, unprocessed food that's gonna have bioavailable nutrients and vitamins and minerals. You could even do a little bit of banana. Think about things that you have left over in your house that you can add to the bowl. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. Oh, we got a package at the door. Let's go check the mail. We got to do a little unboxing real quick because we just got our new toys for the month. Shout out BarkBox and Super Chewer for sponsoring this part of the video. Look at this. So this is the BarkBox, the more traditional plush toys. Look at this cowboy boot. She's so excited. You can't even see her tail wagging. There we go. She's like, mama, mama, mama. You like this one? And then we have a really cool guitar. She's like, nope, this is the one I want. It squeaks. It squeaks, it squeaks, yeah. You know, one of the best things we can do with our dog to build a bond and to build a relationship with them is to play with them. And it's really easy for dogs to get bored of toys, which is why I love getting these monthly toy boxes because the theme is different every month. And then we can play. Wow. And some dogs actually have to be taught kind of how to play. Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Do you think you can hold both in there? Do you think you can hold both in there? And then I'll show you a game we do every time. Let's see if she'll try to pick up both. Wow. Watch her. She's gonna get this. Yeah, you can do it, Marlo. Yes, good girl. She got both toys in her mouth. Show them. Show them what you got. Wow. Okay, so what we like to do is we'll take her favorite treats and we'll make a busy box out of these every month. And because the toys and the themes are different every month, then it's like a new busy box each time. We're gonna sprinkle some of her favorite treats on the bottom. We're gonna put her brand new toys on top. Let me sneak a treat for Bentley here for being such a good boy. And this is a great way to use their brain because they have to problem solve a little bit. So if you have a hyperactive dog or the weather's really hot or really cold and you want to give them some mental activity, this is such a great way to do that. And look at this splash pad we got as part of the special offer this month. OMG, I'll put it in the description below. That was fun. And by the way, have you clicked that subscribe button? Because if you haven't yet, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? One of the biggest concerns is that Kibble, regardless of the brand, is higher in carbohydrates than dogs need. Remember, dogs have no biological requirement for carbs. It doesn't mean that they need a 0 carb diet, and it doesn't mean that they can't digest any carbs. But it does mean that feeding our dogs a kibble that is 50, 60, 70% carbohydrates can lead to health issues. That is a widely known and accepted concern across veterinarians, whether they're conventional, integrative, or holistic, because the same goes for you and I as humans. Like too many processed simple carbohydrates, which a kibble is high in because of the way that they manufacture it, can be troublesome. But guess what? We can reduce the amount of carbs in any bowl of kibble by removing about 10% of the bowl of kibble and replacing it with real, whole, pet-safe, nutrient-dense foods, even canned sardines that have no salt, no oil, no marinara sauce, like nothing added. One thing I love about this is adding more meat into the bowl. Adding some healthy meat sources to our dog's diet, which is a biological need of them, again, having meat in their diet, is incredibly important for their bones, their joints, their mental health. This is feeding them what they're designed to eat. There's no need to complicate it. I love adding these to any bowl of food. These are Becker Bites. Again, they're on my website, RachelFusaro.com. High in protein from meat, sourced responsibly. I even love this brand's supplement functional treat bites. So these are beef liver, so very high in protein from meat, but it also has chamomile, theanine that helps calm our anxious, more high energy, hyperactive dogs. Or if you think about like chews that you give your dog, I like these single ingredient duck neck or chicken feet or duck feet chews from Real Dog Box. These are lightly air dried, helps clean their teeth. I can already see some of you in the comments saying, Rachel, just give me something I can scoop and serve, put on top of the bowl of kibble. It's gonna give them some real whole foods and I don't have to think about it. I got you. So I use this to actually help make my dog's food at home by getting some lean ground beef or lean ground turkey from the farmer's market or the grocery store. I lightly saute it. I add in this veg mix. This is like a base to make your own food. Then I add some healthy fats for omegas. But what's cool about the Dr. Harvey's Raw Vibrants, again, you'll find this on my website, RachelFusaro.com, are the ingredients are only real whole food pet safe ingredients that are dehydrated. You add some warm water and then it adds moisture to the bowl and you're getting the fruits and vegetables. And remember, dogs critically need healthy fats as part of their diet for skin and coat health, for GI health, for brain health, for longevity. Like they absolutely need that in their diet. And especially like omega-3s, for example, they don't make enough of that on their own. They have to get it from the food that they eat. The problem with fats is it's very unstable. So when manufacturers spray fats back on the food or it goes through the cooking process, we don't know how stable that is. It goes rancid really, really quickly. So I always make sure to add a healthy fat source to any bowl of kibble without question. And again, that could be in the form of no salt added canned sardines. Easy, dogs love it. They go crazy over it. Or if you want to keep it super simple, you could add some fish-based treats, so like minnows or salmon bites by King Lou. I love these, again, on my website at RachelFusaro.com. They're crunchy, they're easy to add on, no big deal. You can do a fish oil, a krill powder. All my favorites will be on my website. But these are really simple ways to add more flavor to the bowl and make sure that they get the healthy fats that they need. If you want to get a list of my favorite foods for dogs, you can go to my dog food list at RachelFusaro.com. It's also linked below. And if you want to see more about what I personally feed my dogs, click the video right here. And I hope you have a beautiful day.